Hello, my name is Bob Evans and I am going to quickly go through the reinforced block retaining wall. So this is what the retaining wall looks like. We have a raft foundation and the wall, which are blocks. The blocks have got holes in, and then we thread rebar through the blocks into the raft, forming an L-shape cantilever retaining wall. And you can see one being constructed here. Let me show you a case story in Huddersfield. This is a ramp being made, which was constructed using reinforced blocks on both sides of the ramp, and then the infill was reinforced earth. So this was just one technique and a method how you can use the reinforced blocks. You can read more about this case study on the website. Let me show you another case story. This is a project in Halifax. A house is being built and there's quite a high stony hill. This is being constructed at the bottom of it. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. This is the material that was being retained. This is the design of the wall, and this is the engineer's calculations, or his first sheet of his calculations. And then there's a bit more detail of the design here. I just wanted to show you this section through where you can see the raft and then the blocks, then the rebar passing through the blocks into the raft. In this particular design, the L shape was in the front rather than the back of the wall where it normally is, and because of that, to resist slip, the engineer then designed in a key. This brings the point that every retaining wall needs to be designed properly. This is a design table that we've created with some assumptions, which I'll talk about in a second. So this shows the height of the wall, the block widths, so 600 wide blocks and then 800 wide blocks, the base width, the base depth, the reinforcements in the raft, the top reinforcements and then the bottom reinforcements, and then the rebar in the walls, which is the vertical reinforcements. So you can see one H25 here and a H40 here. And then the surcharge. Because we've got a design guide, we can now cost these walls out for budgets. Before I do that, let me just explain the design criteria. So we allowed for a ground bearing pressure of 200 kilopascals and a surcharge of 10 kilonewtons. It's really important that every retaining wall is designed and priced, because every retaining wall is different. So please go and watch the design video and to understand the design process. So please go over and watch the design video to learn more about the design process. Because we've got the design table, we can then cost the various walls. So we've got the wall height here, and then labour, plant, material, total, supply only cost. If we want to work out the cost of a wall 1.8 metres high by 100 linear metres, that's 180 square metres at £306 a square metre, which is this one here, giving a budget of 54,540. And then you've got a budget for the supply only, which are the blocks, labour, plant and material. These costs are based on a wall 50 linear metres long, so it's got some scale. And the rates exclude these items here. Please note that these are approximate costs only, just for a quick budget, so we can compare different retaining walls, which I think is really important to understand costs and the different types of retaining walls. So thank you for listening, and the next step will be to ask a question or complete the price request form. Until then, thanks for listening. Bye for now.